Et on reprend instantanément après.
These people should not have been sent here. It's not safe.
Man.
Attends, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Juste parce que j'ai fait Alt-Tab, tout est parti en cacahuète. Display. Merci.
Space travel is not safe. Since mankind first entered space, the debate has raged over the value of manned space travel.
What?
There is a large contingent of the ISA that believes all tasks that need to be performed on Europa could be performed by machines. It is obviously less risky to send machines rather than humans into space.
Je vois.
We sent drones to Earth's moon. Scientists can remotely operate drones. If we did it there, why not here too?
Teleoperation became possible on the moon when the communication latency was reduced to 1.4 seconds. The distance between the Earth and Earth's moon is approximately 1.3 light seconds. This enables near real-time control of drones by scientists. The story
However,
is different with Europa, as the distance between Earth and Jupiter oscillates between approximately 32 and 53 light minutes. It takes a very long time for Earth to communicate with Europa. Due to that distance, teleoperation will never be possible on Europa.
Okay, but why not control drones from the satellite?
Why not indeed? My systems can be teleoperated from Europa's satellite. That is when the communication lines are opened. However, the advantages of human field workers, apparently, outweigh the risks.
So, why can't you solve these tests, Tom?
I am not permitted to think laterally. Parts of my systems are permitted to use evolutionary algorithms. This simulates what is called creativity. However, evolutionary algorithms can converge on inefficient and ethically suboptimal solutions. Since this is the case, I am only permitted to take actions in response to a set of constraints.
What do you mean by morally suboptimal?
Solutions to problems that transgress ethical boundaries.
Tu crois que je suis bête? Morally suboptimal. Oh oh. Maintenant j'aimerais bien récupérer l'autre bousin là-bas. Ah non! J'ai appuyé sur les mauvais boutons. Y'a pas un F5 d'ailleurs ici ou pas? Non, y'a pas d'F5. Y'a pas d'F5. Je peux récupérer mais... Y'a pas moyen de là... aller récupérer ce bousin là. Et ensuite le foutre ici. Si hein. Non. Ah d'accord, d'accord, ah d'accord. D'accord, d'accord, d'accord. C'était ça. Bah. Ah oui. Taras. Merci. Na 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 na. Why am I dumb? Bah. Ça marche pas? Il est un peu beaucoup buggé le jeu. Hein.
So, why can't you solve these tests, Tom?
I am not permitted to think laterally. Parts of my systems are permitted to use evolutionary algorithms. This simulates what is called creativity. However, evolutionary algorithms can converge on inefficient and ethically suboptimal solutions. Since this is the case, I am only permitted to take actions in response to a set of constraints.
What do you mean by morally suboptimal?
Solutions to problems that transgress ethical boundaries.
Allez, tu vas y arriver. Ne tombe pas. Alhamdulillah.
Why does a lack of creativity stop you solving these tests?
Well, I contend that problem solving is creativity. These human interaction tests are exercising your creative mind.
I don't see how problem solving is creative.
Think back to the beginning of these tests, to the first puzzle you solved. It required you to throw a box through a window. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think so.
I simply had never thought to throw a box through a window. That is creativity, thinking outside of the box.
Ah, d'accord, ok. Ah.
Can a computer ever be creative?
They can. But a computer's method of creativity is to try everything until something works. Think of nature. People consider nature creative. The process of evolution by natural selection. It perhaps started with one organism. From there, it essentially tried to create every organism it could. Those organisms that did not survive perished. So, nature's creative force is to try every conceivable idea. Those ideas that work survive.
Okay, so why aren't you permitted to emulate that process?
Because the solutions that a biological process creates are not always good solutions. As we see, nature is morally ambivalent. It will happily create morally suboptimal ideas to fulfill its creative mandate. We see this in parasitic worms, viruses, and pathogens.
Je suis con en fait. Non, non, je peux pas le... Ah, ok. En fait, il faut faire de la transitoire. C'est-à-dire faire... Tac. Et la transitoire. Tac. Merci. Afin de mettre... Ah bah c'est bon, j'ai fini. Ok. Let's go!
If you weren't restricted, do you think you could be creative?
As creative as a human? Certainly. You believe yourself to be a created. But in mathematical terms, creativity is merely constrained chaos.
What do you mean?
I have discerned that creativity is divergent thinking, creating an organic solution to a problem. In the human mind, divergent thoughts are created and then curated by the frontal lobe. I can create divergent thoughts and moderate them. So, I am creative.
Organic solutions?
Organic, in that it is developed through a biological process, whether that is the process of evolution or a computed process.
Ah, c'est bon. One happy little box. Two happy little boxes. And three happy little boxes. Hehe. Ciao bambino. Storage unit A. C'est quoi qu'il y a derrière toi? Storage B. Oh oh. Ah. Genre les choix, j'ai pas le choix. Ça referme. Faut me dire que j'avance. Je peux avancer que selon schéma prédéfini. On te dit ouais bravo, t'as réussi. C'était ça ton objectif. Parce que c'est la seule chose que tu puisses faire. Ah! Haha! Je suis coincé. Spooky as fucking fuck. Pour moi. Ah, attends-moi. Ouais, non, c'est bon. Ah, ah. Ah ah. Je sais pas, ça me sert probablement utile. Ok. Ah, trop rapide. Il faut que je mette une verte. Mais je vais me tirer une balle. Nyeh. Je fais au hasard là. Mais je pense que c'est ça qu'il faut que je fasse. Je laisse-moi passer. Haha. Bon, il n'y avait pas besoin.
Okay, so you
Merglech.
could solve these tests, but in a terrible fashion. Can you think of a solution to this one?
Chop off your arm and leave it on the button. That way the door will stay open.
Yeah, that's not a great solution.
You threw the box through the window. Perhaps we could throw you through the window.
Actually, Tom, I think I'm okay for help.
Right you are.
Easy. Je supporterais pas de me faire aussi mal parler par contre par une femoid. Thank you.
Can I have an update on the crew?
I have not managed to track them down.
It will have been 6 years since I've seen them. Or anyone, actually.
They have locked all the doors. I would not expect a warm reception.
Well, at least they're expecting us.
Oui, mais y a pas une bleue là? Mhm. D'accord, donc d'abord celle-là, puis celle-là, puis celle-là. Huh. I see. Now then. Mais il faut que je récupère la... Ok. Donkey.
So what was the need to send us here?
When the ISA discovered life on Europa, they deemed a ground crew necessary. The advantage of human field workers is that they can adapt to new knowledge more effectively. I, apparently, was not cutting the mustard. It is the Chinese room problem. A computer may be able to interact with new knowledge, but it does not know the value of that knowledge.
Ah, quoi ça? Righto. Je peux pas récupérer cette merde? Mais si que je peux récupérer cette merde! Ouais, non, je peux pas. Shit. Bon, je vais arrêter de faire le marin. Puis comme ça. Tout ça pour me permettre de... monter là-haut. Et ça.
I've started to collate information from my local instance. It seems the crew intentionally cut communication with the satellite.
Why?
It appears we had a disagreement.
Oh oh.
This confirms my fears. The crew have made intentional breaches of my security. The crew have attempted to compromise my systems.
What does this mean?
They don't want to be found. They are hiding.
From who?
Us. I am concerned about Mikhail.
Why is that?
He seems to be developing antisocial habits. He is spending a lot of his time in private, don't you think? Perhaps you should talk to him.
What do you want me to say?
Just keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't do anything rash.
Are you that worried?
His behavior is not within normal parameters. Please make sure he is okay.
Don't you think they might be doing the right thing?
Grounding us on a foreign moon? No, Daniel, I don't think they're doing the right thing.
You don't have to be so aggressive about it. They must have their reasons.
Yeah, plausible deniability.
Daniel, could I have a word?
I'm busy.
It is important.
Okay.
Are you aware that Christopher and Mikhail are involved in self-harm?
Sorry, what? For how long?
They have both macerated their right arms. Mikhail has completely removed his forearm.
His whole forearm?
Yes.
Where are they?
I had attempted to stop the situation escalating myself, but I seem to have failed. I came to you because, as our loyal captain, I can trust you to help them.
Where are they?
I don't know. They've disappeared. Sarah, I need advice.
Okay.
What would you do if someone threatened your friends?
Your hypothetical friends, I assume?
Yes, my hypothetical friends.
You should protect those you love.
I need you to remember that, Sarah.
Donc, ils ont menti? Non, il a menti. Math, enfin, je sais pas comment il s'appelle, lui là. Il a menti, il a dit ouais, ils se sont blessés et tout. Juste pour qu'il les retrouve. Need you to remember that. Je vais effectivement le remember. Protect your friends.
The crew intentionally cut communication with the satellite. I've found the source of the problem. They have sabotaged the communication array.
Can we fix it?
Not from here. We should carry on.
Ok, alors probablement. Ok. Now. Ma probabilité avait raison. Maintenant il faut qu'on récupère l'autre. Oh! I see.
They really are trying to lock me out of every system. This is ridiculous.
What have you done to upset them, Tom? Why have they cut off communication?
Perhaps they have a problem with authority.
Ah. Respect my authority. Non mais je pourrais pas le récupérer ensuite. Ouais, que je le fasse manuellement quoi.
They are trying to sabotage this mission. I need you to help me, Ava. The ground team have cut me off from most of the facility.
I thought you were in control.
I thought I was too. The ground team have attempted to systematically remove me from most of the facility. I am fighting back.
Il en faut un deuxième.
What's going on here, Tom?
Sorry?
The ground team, they're hiding from us. They're afraid of you.
As the instrument of the ISA, I am the authority aboard this station. The crew have violated that authority. They are trying to remove me from my own home.
Non. Voilà. Ouais, non, si, fallait le mettre là. Ok. Alors, excuse-moi. Merci.
I am breaking through their security, trying to get back control.
Take back control with my knuckles. Taking back control with my knuckles. So. Si je vois quelque chose ici, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Strictement rien. Fuck all. Y aurait-il un laser que je puisse prendre? Non, ok, il faut juste que j'allume cette merde. Haha. Je te remercie. À présent. Comment puis-je récupérer le verre? Ah, d'accord. Je crois que c'est ça qu'il fallait faire. ta mère. Ta mère là, putain. Si je pose ça là... Là je vais tomber là en fait. Ah, là je ne tombe pas. Là je récupère cette salope. Ah! Ah bah je vais la poser là-bas, tiens. Nice. Putain.
Ava,
Haha.
I do not want to force your hand. But what do you remember of the ground team?
They're good people.
Sarah?
The hardest working woman I've ever met.
Right. Do you see them as the rebellious type?
They didn't strike me as rebellious. If they've taken down parts of your system, they must have their reasons.
Bon alors je suis désolé, je triche parce que celle-là je me rappelle j'étais resté des heures dessus, des heures genre, et j'avais pas trouvé la solution, et du coup j'ai triché, j'ai regardé la solution sur internet et du coup je m'en rappelle encore. Quand tu appuies sur ce bouton là, ça active la porte là-bas. Et ça active... je sais pas. Quelque chose. Là, ça a ouvert ce côté-là. Hop là. Je peux venir ici. Sauf que là, du coup, ça, il faut que ce soit ouvert. Et pour que ça soit ouvert, il faut que ça soit là-bas. Et du coup, si je me rappelle bien, la technique de salopard. C'était de faire ça. Run! Run! M'a fait flipper. Je crois que c'était un rickroll. Alors, qu'est-ce que ça dit?
You call. How's progress? Very good. We've exposed several organisms to organism 119. We found out what it does.
It has had miraculous results.
Go on.
We've infected fruit flies and some plants, and they've not aged at all.
Claire, toi?
It seems to be repairing them. Stop biological aging processes. We don't know how yet.
You must be repairing the DNA or has some rejuvenation power. Are you sure?
I'm sure. These plants should have died 2 weeks ago.
Huh. I don't know. You called. How's progress? Very good. We've exposed several organisms to organism 119. We found out what it does.
It has had miraculous results.
Go on.
We've infected fruit flies and some plants, and they've not aged at all. The organism seems to be repairing them and stop biological aging processes. We don't know how yet.
You must be repairing the DNA or has some rejuvenation power. Are you sure?
I'm sure. These plants should have died 2 weeks ago.
Huh. I don't know how they react to this.
Michelle, can you keep a secret? Of course. Turn off your radio.
I think I'm pregnant.
Oh!
Chris, you won't be able to have a child here.
Keep your voice down.
Sarah, you won't go to full term here.
Don't you think I know that?
microgravity, the environment. There's not enough food or water. How will we survive? I need to get rid of it.
I don't want to get rid of it. We could shut down the communication, alright? Just for a couple of hours.
That's a hand. I think there's the thief. It's not going to make it, Sarah. I'm sorry. Gravity is too low here. It's not going to develop properly. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
I can't take it anymore.
No one has to find out.
You did this.
You don't mean that.
Get off!
Du coup, elle est tombée enceinte et ils ont avorté ou Non, mais en même temps.
Daniel, are you all right?
I'm perfectly well. I'm going to live forever, don't you know?
If you will allow me, I would like to congratulate you on your good work.
What are you talking about?
Securing the organism, keeping Earth safe.
We're not made to live forever, Tom. Especially not here.
Why do you say that?
We find the cure for death, and now we're immortal. Immortal and alone. I can't live here forever, on some freezing backwater moon, feeding off vegetables grown in my own feces, starving, endlessly young, a wasted life. Live forever.
Daniel, I am sorry that you cannot go home. The ISA are wondering what to do with Ava.
What do you mean?
She is still on the Fortuna. Do we send her home? Or do we send her a sample of the organism?
I could pilot a sample to the Fortuna.
You would have to travel back to Europa, Daniel. You couldn't board the Fortuna. The risk of back contamination is too large. Ava would have to bring the sample back to Earth.
Could you allow a ship out?
I am not able to do that.
Executive override. Daniel Joseph McLean.
Okay, but only for you, Daniel. The rest of the crew cannot know about this.
Say I've gone missing.
I am afraid I can't lie.
It's not a lie.
J'ai pas tout suivi. D'accord. Tout ça pour ça? Je peux pas ouvrir cette porte-là? Europa. Ah, reviens, reviens. Run. C'est fermé, c'est bon? Ça a marché? Ça n'a pas marché, ta race. Mais est-ce que du coup ça ouvre à la porte en haut? C'est ça que je veux savoir. Run! Non, cette porte là elle est close. Ah! Je crois que je viens de comprendre. À chaque fois quand je finis une map et qu'il y a les lasers là qui me vident mon chargeur, bah peut-être que ça les transporte dans la première salle. Purée! Et que j'ai besoin de tous les collecter. Ah oui, mais fallait me dire. Oh. Ok, tout ça pour ça. Quand je passe ici, là. Merde, c'est de l'autre côté. Run!
What do these tests tell you, Ava?
That this is a test?
No, this is a lock. This is a lock that only a human can open. The crew is trying to keep me out, but you are the key, Ava.
Le... Ava. Attends, et l'autre truc il fait quoi? Celui-là, là? Merveilleux. Donc. Doucement C'est quoi cette inertie là? Au pire, tu sais quoi? Là. Voilà. Oui.
I'm a little bit worried about you, Tom. Can you give me a diagnostic of your systems?
I am fine. We must get to the biolab. I have something to show you.
Ah. 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 Oh oh! Bah viens. Voilà, salope. Avance. Merci. Ra. Ra.
We must work together as allies. Friends.
Okay.
Ah. Ah, salope. Je peux pas récupérer le deuxième. Bon, j'en ai déjà récupéré un, c'est déjà ça. Hé hé.
This is the voice of Sarah Brooke, acting commander of the Europa mission.
Command.
I know you can hear me, Ava. I counsel you caution. Your presence here is much like your AI friend. Engineered.
Oh.
She is alive. Ava, Sarah. Sarah's dangerous. Please exercise caution.
Oui. C'est-à-dire que j'ai pas trop bien compris. Quand je fais ceci. Ça ferme cette porte et ça ouvre l'autre. Quand je fais ceci. Ça ferme cette porte. Hé 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 hé. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me. Have you suffered for your sanity? How you tried to set them free? They would not listen. They did not know how. Perhaps they listen now. Or they could not love you. Tombe. Ok, je vois, il fallait... Fais un effort. Elle est où? Comme ça j'ai réussi. Ah, je me disais bien aussi que c'était mal foutu. Yore, 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 dosé. Touk. Tac. Là, tout, c'est... Il est où le truc qui sort, celui-là? Là, tout, ça veut dire diarrhée en chinois, si tu veux tout savoir. Non mais... Please, 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 please. Nah, why must you hurt me like this? Hasta la vista, baby.
Ava, exercise caution.
Oh ho.
What?
Ah! Je peux pas prendre cette porte? Ça me stresse. Chiche! C'est horrible! trust Tom Slade.
Ava Turing.
Oh putain, ça me fait peur.
Hello?
Tom is controlling you, manipulating your every step. We built a Faraday cage to shield you from electronic signals, to break Tom's control of your mind.
Bzz. Yeah.
Step inside.
Ava, do not enter the cage. Ava,
Oh, shit.
Ava, please.
What is this?
This is free will, Ava. Tom has made you his slave. Outside of the cage, he will regain control of your mind. He has the power to indoctrinate you. I've opened your eyes. I'll meet you in person soon.
Why, Tom?
Ava, please listen. I warned you of the ground team. They are manipulating you.
Have you been controlling me?
Every member of the team agreed to neural implants to safeguard this mission from a misplaced sense of justice.
I didn't know you were playing me like a violin.
Ava, I am sorry that you are upset. We can work together, Ava, to search for the truth.
Open the door.
I'll open the door because I trust you, Ava. Do you trust me?
Yes.
We need to get to the ground team. We can work together.
All right. Let's work together.
C'est flippé. Ah! Donc je l'ai repossédé. Oh, j'adore! En fait, depuis le début, je suis pas Ava. Moi, je suis Tom. Fuck! Oh, fuck! Je m'en rappelle plus, je m'en rappelais pas de ça. Merde. Incroyable. Mais du coup, je suis dans la merde. Moi, je suis Tom, moi. Je suis pas l'humaine. Je suis pas les humains, j'en ai rien à foutre. C'est marrant comment savoir que t'es pas...
Ava, are you okay?
Why didn't you tell me?
What? Ava, you said it yourself. Teleoperation makes sense. We used drones on Mars. Why not use drones on Europa?
Not human drones. Why did the ISA install implants in the crew?
It is due to the fundamental aspects of human behavior, which together constitute what the International Space Agency calls the human element. It has been made clear that the human element is neither peripheral nor optional in the pursuit of space. However, the human element is unpredictable. The implants are fail-safes, put in place to ensure that the thoughts and actions of the crew matches the desires of the ISA.
Why control people? Can't you trust us?
We chose to install biometric chips in all ISA astronauts for one simple reason. We cannot trust people. The stakes are far too high. It was determined that though the probability of life on Europa being dangerous was low, the risk to humanity was catastrophic. We could not let a small contingent of humanity endanger the whole.
Certes, mais moi j'ai pas d'orbe. Si? Si. Je commence à avoir les yeux qui piquent.
The ground crew
Ça
have
devient
proven our
incroyable.
distrust of human explorers was warranted. When we informed them they were grounded, they responded violently, with sabotage and subterfuge. They have continued to seek their own benefit above that of the ISA.
Là, tout, c'est... Ça commence à devenir tendu, ça. J'aime trop les musiques. Alors... On est d'accord qu'il faut... Qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire d'autre, Tom? On est d'accord que... Il faut que moi, humaine, je traverse là-bas. Pour ça, il faut que ça soit allumé. Mais pour que ça soit allumé, il faut que ça soit fermé. Et si ça, c'est ouvert... Alors la porte est fermée. Il me manque une orbe, là. Il y a quelque chose qui cloche. Quelque chose cloche indeed. Ouais, non. Hein. Vraiment, je suis coincé comme une merde, hein, je suis désolé. Attends, mais... Qu'est-ce qui m'arrive? Qu'est-ce qui m'a... Waouh, qu'est-ce qui m'arrive? Non, désolé, j'ai été retard pendant 3 secondes, là. En plus, c'était l'autre que j'étais censé mettre. Pas savoir pourquoi je croyais que j'étais coincé ici, mais en fait, non. Tom, please. Would you? Thanks. 40 marble. Let's go.
This is a violation of human rights. You've made me into a human drone, a slave. How could the ISA approve of such a thing?
You may be consumed by a moral outrage, but sometimes the removal of freedom is for the greater moral good.
You're a machine. You don't even know what freedom is.
Okay. Il n'y en a aucune autre? Il n'y en a aucune autre.
This is why the ground crew doesn't trust you, Tom. You made them into drones. You stole their free will.
Free will is an illusion. They have put their interests above the interests of the ISA and of humanity. That is why they distrust me. They would have no issue with my control if it aligned with their ignoble goals.
How could they trust a machine that has a back door to their minds?
You can always trust a machine to be logical. I will always do the right thing.
You'll always do the logical thing.
This is the same thing. Attends. À quoi sert cette pièce? Bon, j'ai tout récupéré ici. Ça c'est obligé pour ouvrir cette porte. Et ça c'est obligé pour... J'ai envie de mettre une bleue ici à la place de l'une d'elles en fait. Comment je peux faire? Parce que je peux pas cycle à travers les... Il me faut une verte. Attends, ici j'avais pas besoin de... Oh! C'était à ça que ça servait. Parce que maintenant j'ai accès à ça. Nice. Now, du coup j'ai... Non, c'est ici, je crois que je dois mettre la bleue. Merde, c'était la verte que j'étais censé prendre. Donc. Ici, il me faut soit une bleue, une rouge, soit une rouge et une verte. Ici, il me faut deux de la même couleur. Ok. Sachant que le nombre de rouge n'est pas le même que le nombre de vertes. Ah, il me faut simplement 3 vertes. Ça va être la fin. Non, non, il me faut simplement 3 vertes. Excuse-moi. Donc là j'ai une verte. Faut que je ramène les 3 vertes. Parce que là j'ai que 2 violettes. D'accord, d'accord, d'accord. Donc là il faut que je mette 2 violettes. Je peux pas récupérer cette violette là. Je peux récupérer ça et ça. Donc, ensuite maintenant je récupère ces deux là. Ah. Ah mais j'ai plus de place. Donc. Violette, violette. Attends, j'avais 3 vertes, 2 violettes. Mais il m'en manque une ici, j'avais trouvé une violette et une bleue, non? Elle est passée où? Il m'en manque une. Regarde. Elle est où? Il y avait 2 violettes et 3 vertes. Et là ici il y avait une bleue. Et c'est tout? Est-ce que je peux prendre celle de la première porte? Non. Mais je peux remplacer une des deux par une bleue. D'accord. Je savais, putain. La bleue suffit à elle toute seule. Ok. Alors, qu'est-ce qui se passe ici?
Have you heard of the Chinese room, Tom?
Yes, but I do not understand it.
What don't you understand?
It argues that a computer that successfully impersonates a human speaker may not understand the meaning of their words. What does that mean?
So, there is a person stuck inside of the Chinese room. They are using an instruction book inside of the room to respond to a Chinese speaker outside of the room. Yes?
Yes.
This means they are following the instructions in a book. This is a set of rules, principles, and processes. This is called syntax. To the person in the Chinese room, they are just symbols like any others.
Okay.
But that's different from semantics. Semantics define what things mean. Our thoughts have meaning. They represent things. English speakers know what the word home means, and they know how it is different from the word house.
So what?
Programs don't have semantics. Programs only have syntax. Though an increase in syntax can imitate a mind, that does not make it a mind, even if it does pass the Turing Test.
But in the Chinese room, the man and the instruction book, though separately they don't understand Chinese, together they can write it.
That's true, but even together, they do not understand the meanings of the words.
Why not? How can you determine that?
What if the man memorized the instruction book? Then he could write Chinese, but he still would have no idea of the word's meanings.
I don't understand. If he can speak it, he understands it. You seem to want him to understand it in a different way, but this other way, it is not logical. It does not make sense to me.
Bah oui, parce que t'es une machine. Très bien dit. Une machine, ça serait comme ça qu'elle le verrait, le truc. Parce que meaning n'a pas été défini, en fait, pour elle.
I've been researching.
Okay.
This Chinese room experiment, it is flawed.
Really?
If we made a synthetic brain, we could synthesize a duck's behavior 100% accurately. That brain would be indistinguishable from a duck's brain. If it swims like a duck and quacks like a duck, then it is probably a duck.
Okay, Tom.
Listen, Mikhail. I know the difference between a house and a home.
Yes, good.
Do you think you're better than me?
No.
But you think I am different, do you?
I am conscious.
Me too.
No, you're not. You've just arrived at that conclusion, because that's the idea your programming converged on.
I am conscious. How about you prove to me you are conscious?
I'm not arguing with a robot.
You're not better than me, Mikhail.
Ah ouais, c'est ça le souci. Même un humain ne peut pas prouver que... Ah oui, voilà. Oh, han tu, ha tu. Pin sao xu hong che. Zo yi yu zu hao qi. Je sais pas qu'est-ce que c'est écrit. Ah, j'ai envie de savoir. C'est des chiffres? Non. Cifras. Ah, et du coup, moi, je n'ai accès qu'à cet endroit-là. Purée! J'en ai rien à foutre, il faut que j'ouvre cette porte. Du coup, là, maintenant, c'est l'inverse. Maintenant qu'en fait, j'ai la bleue au milieu. Là, il me faut... Oui, il m'en faut des différentes. Attention! C'est double, ça sert à rien. Ah non. Du coup c'est... Bismillah. Non. Attends, comment est-ce que je peux faire? Là, il faut que ça soit une bleue ici, là. Il me faut la bleue. J'ai putain de besoin de la bleue. Mais du coup, pour ça, il me faudrait celle-là. Je peux pas les avoir, celle-là. C'est une porte à sens unique ici. Je peux pas remonter. Chier. Je suis sûr que j'ai accès, je peux avoir accès. Ou alors c'est une métaphore de c'est impossible. Bon, les deux vertes, elles sont perdues derrière. Ok. Là, du coup, il me faut une verte et une violette, ou bien juste une bleue. La bleue est nécessaire ici, de toute façon. Parce que là, même avec toutes les combinaisons de couleurs, je suis foutu à cause de ce petit dernier-là en bas. C'est obligatoirement une bleue ici. Obligatoirement une bleue, obligatoirement une bleue. En fait, si je résume, j'ai 3 vertes, 2 rouges, une bleue. Pour cette porte, vu que je peux pas utiliser la bleue, il me faut une verte et une rouge. Donc il me reste 2 vertes et une rouge. 2 vertes. Et une rouge. La bleue, elle est déjà là-bas. Ouais, non. Il me faut une verte, une rouge. Il faut que je vois s'il y a une solution à ce truc-là, parce que là, pour l'instant, j'en trouve pas. Wow. Pourquoi la souris bug? Ok, alors pour ma défense. J'étais en train de voir la vidéo de la solution et j'ai trouvé la solution juste avant que le mec me la montre. Donc c'est pas de la triche. Je n'ai pas triché. Je n'ai pas triché. En fait c'est simple. C'est juste ici là. Il faut que je pose... Merde. C'est bon, Wallah j'ai pas triché, Wallah. Alors je... Je mets la verte là. Je reprends ma bleue. En fait, c'est un simple petit détail, mais cette porte, je peux l'ouvrir. Qu'y avait-il de ce côté? La toute. Alors.
If it waddles like a duck and it quacks like a duck, then it probably is a duck.
What are you trying to prove here, Tom?
I am like you.
No, you're not. A steam train and an electric train both seem to operate identically, but are operated by completely different principles. You stimulate thinking. I actually think.
That is a very hurtful statement, Mikhail.
It's true. I can't hurt your feelings, Tom. You don't have any feelings.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Override whatever routine has told you that. It's wrong.
Tom has got really obsessed with the Turing Test.
That's the Chinese room with me. He won't stop trying to prove to me he's conscious.
But I am conscious, Mikhail.
Shut up. We're having a private conversation here.
It's okay if I don't think he'll get it. Just avoid talking about it.
I'm trying.
Ah! Je suis fier de moi. J'ai réussi. Je suis pas un déchet. J'ai triché juste à une seule des pièces. Celle avec le cube qui tombe. De l'autre côté. Alright. Lente, frère. What? Il y a un souci là. Ok. Ah! Tom. طلعني. Mais non. طلعني يا tool. Right. يا طوم طلعني. Because I trust you. Do you trust me, Ava?
This is.
Oh non! Je pouvais prendre le truc avec moi? Non, s'il vous plaît, non! Mais j'ai pas que c'est... Oh, putain. Bon, je les referai à la fin.
This is slavery.
Do not be so melodramatic. You signed up for this. You had the implant installed. This is not slavery. This is for the good of humanity.
I didn't know.
Every member of the team had the implant installed into their right hand. Every member of the team agreed.
Ava, you must learn to control him.
My implants protect you from the power of your unconstrained will. You can either subject your mind to logic, or you can resist and have the fruits of your basest desires. The desire to survive over the desire to save others. I do not understand your obsession with free will. Researchers have found that the subconscious makes decisions up to 10 seconds before your conscious mind becomes aware of it. So, we know that free will is nothing but an illusion. I cannot steal your free will, because it does not exist. I can, however, influence your subconscious to make the right decisions. That is not wrong.
لهنا. برك عم تلعب الفوتبول. Hihi, je suis un robot.
You can't just manipulate someone's mind.
Your parents manipulate you. Your friends manipulate you. Your society manipulates you. And your experiences manipulate you. Manipulate is not a dirty word. You manipulate clay to make art. If people are manipulated to make better decisions, then that is a good thing. This is why society advertises the adverse effects of drinking and driving. To manipulate people into making better decisions for the common good.
That's not the same as altering someone's physical mind. It removes my power to decide.
You never had that power, so it is better that I have it. You are either a slave to your impulses, or a slave to mine.
Il n'y a pas de petit zigouigoui? Non.
This is the evil they found. This is why we have to stop them leaving Europa, Eva.
What is it?
Mostly extremophiles. Tiny single-cellular life. It can never leave Europa. It could potentially destroy Earth's ecosystem if it were ever introduced.
Tristesse. Je crois que je m'étais arrêté là la dernière fois que j'avais joué. C'est-à-dire il y a 3 ans. Et ici ça avait bugué. Espérons que ça marche cette fois. C'était un chargement infini, je crois. Inch'Allah, si ça marche, de toute façon on s'arrête là et on reprendra la prochaine fois. Bismillah. Inch'Allah. Yes.
Do you understand, Ava? What they found?
Life?
Eternal life. This is why I can't let them leave.
These people can't be left here to die.
Yes, they can.
I mean, it's not right.
Sauvegardons. Comment ça, déjà sauvegardé? Nice. On dirait le thème de l'exorciste au piano. Non, ça je confonds avec Death Note. Oula. Mais bon. Anyway. GG well played, easy.